All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to the second episode of my podcast. Today I'm here with
Elijah.
All right, Elijah, just tell me a bit about yourself for those that don't know already.
Okay, so I'm a practicing devout Catholic. I believe that my faith is correct, and I aim to live by those rules that the faith that I believe in has set me. Right, and I think that's really important to me. That's one of my central beliefs. Right, and that's what you're here to interview me on. So that's really...
Yeah, of course. I'm here to interview you about that. So the first question I have for you is about if the crusade started again by Pope Leo, would you fight in it?
If it's a holy and justified war that follows the just war theory by St. Augustine, then yeah, I think that it's perfectly reasonable for any Christian above the age of 18 to fight in a holy war.
All right, okay.
Sorry, not Christian, Catholic.
That's fair enough. So the reason I asked that is because of the whole thing with Netanyahu. Netanyahu said something about trying to invade or something. He said, it's on the table.
Yeah. I don't think Netanyahu would be able to invade Vatican City, seeing as first of all, it's a very small country in Italy, and it has its own militia. It has the Swiss Guard. So I don't think the Pope would call a crusade necessarily for defense. I think they have the backing of many other countries as well. I don't think he'd call a crusade necessarily for that.
All right.
So yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. So do you think time is evil? Because there are 60 seconds in a minute, which 6 plus 0 equals 6. There are 60 minutes in an hour, and 6 plus 0 equals 6. And there are 24 hours in a day, and 2 plus 4 equals 6. And together they make the 666, which is the devil's number. So do you think that time is evil?
No. I don't think time is evil. I think, seeing as time follows the Babylonian structure, right? That's basically based on 6, 12, and 24, which is why we have 24 hours in a day. And 6, that's also, 60 minutes an hour, 60 seconds in a minute, right? So that has nothing to do with religion or anything like that.
Do you think that SpongeBob was made for kids on Epstein Island?
I think it was made for kids, not necessarily on Epstein Island.
But the evidence kind of backs it up, because there's in the intro it shows the island and it says, "Are you ready, kids?" And then it goes down into the water. But before you go into the water, there's a big island on the top showing Epstein Island. And when I saw that, it gave me the chills. And then I saw then it's owned by Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon logo has the same type of shape as Epstein Island.
No, it doesn't.
All right, we agree to disagree.
No, it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure the viewers know what I'm talking about, but it is what it is. Can you explain why there's so many different denominations of Christianity, like Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormonisms?
So first of all, to get to the Mormonisms, they're a completely separate branch of Christianity. I don't think other Christians would call them Christians, purely because they believe that they've received a new gospel from the angel, I think, Moroni or something like that. Right, so they believe that their prophet, Joseph Smith, is the last and the greatest prophet. And they believe, I think one of the key differences between traditional Christianity and Mormonism is that they themselves believe that they can become gods at the end of their earthly time here. Right, so they're not monotheistic. I would say they're more henotheistic. Just because they believe that there is one God that created, but through our obedience to him, we ourselves can become gods, which is a view very completely rejected in scripture and in our own understanding of the Bible, right? So that's one of the reasons Mormonism is not included in Christianity. As to why there's many different denominations, I think I would classify them as 4 main groups, right? There's Catholicism, there's Orthodoxy, which includes all the Orthodox churches. There's the Reformed, which is the Lutherans, the Anglicans, and you've got evangelicals like Pentecostals, non-denominationals.
I think I'm a Pentecostal, guys.
Yes, you are. Right. That's not to say, obviously we have differing opinions, but that's because we interpret the Bible differently, which is to be expected because the Bible contains many different authors, many different languages. It was not written in one language, it was written in many different languages. There are hundreds of translations of the Bible, and it's all about how you interpret it. Obviously, I believe that Catholicism has interpreted it the right way, but that's agree to disagree, right? So obviously, many people think the church has gone wrong, and that's where there's been many disagreements over that, and that's where other denominations come from.
So do you think that if one person is a Catholic and somebody else is a Protestant or something like that, do you think that one's going to go to hell and one's not going to hell?
I wouldn't like classify it as Catholic and a Protestant, because I could be a Catholic and I could still go to hell because I'm not a good Catholic. And you could be a Protestant, and if you're a good Protestant, I suppose, yeah, you could go to heaven. Right? Being a Protestant doesn't necessarily mean, yes, you're going to hell immediately. And being a Catholic doesn't mean, yes, you're guaranteed salvation. Right? I think Cliffe Knechtle summarizes this really well. It's about your relationship with Jesus. Like, have you understood and acknowledged Jesus into your life? Have you acted out that faith that you have in him? Is your faith strong enough? Right? I think that's the main thing. Right? Of course, there are other things. I think that Roman Catholicism is the best way to salvation. But that doesn't mean that salvation is limited only to the church. Other people who've never heard of the church can also be saved. Right? So, yeah.
That's a pretty good answer, actually. I'm going to go just check my little list right now. I have... you just mentioned someone called... Who is it called? Knechtle or something? Yeah. Who is that guy, for those that don't know?
He's an apologetic. I don't know if apologetic is right. Well, he's a scholar he's kind of a street preacher in a way as well, because he goes out onto the street, which is quite courageous, and he debates everyone, non-Catholics, Catholics, Christians, non-denominations, everyone, right? And he addresses topics, right? I think he's really good in bringing the church together, because he represents Christianity against the world, right? He goes and talks against people that openly scorn Jesus Christ. They detest him. They think that he doesn't exist, right? And he goes and he convinces them that he is real, that he is the way, the truth, and the life, right? So, yeah,
all right, that's fair enough. Okay. Just before we go to the next question, I actually have a gift for you.
Oh, you have a gift for me?
Yeah. I found this in like some random bookstore. It's called The Words of Jesus, I think. So we're gonna just go. I'm gonna give this to you. Actually, I'm gonna give you one card. I have to keep it. It's costing me money, you know. Here you go. I don't know what that says. You can read that in your own time. I don't do research on that. But what I did do research on was this next question I'm about to ask you. Do you believe in Agatha?
What's Agatha?
Agatha, you don't know
I don't know that.
the hollow earth theory.
I don't know that.
The land down under. You don't know?
No, sorry.
You don't know the land down under?
No, sorry, I don't.
Basically, I want to tell you. So basically, my dad was Yaqub. You know Yaqub?
No?
They know who Yaqub is.
I don't know who
Yaqub is my dad. He was just asking with a...
Your dad.
Don't dox my dad. Don't dox my dad. My dad's name is Yaqub, and he was just like curious whether he wanted to come down under with him, where men plunder, and it's a nice place to defend the Catholic monarchy. But
Where men plunder what? What do they plunder?
I don't know. That's all I know. I just read it in a Bloomberg study.
Oh, a Bloomberg study, right? Okay.
All right. Is Donald Trump a reptilian?
Well, I argue that he's, mostly human. He might have some reptilian features, but, he does seem to be on the human side, I'd say. Yeah.
Because I have a video of him turning into a reptile. You want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, let me show you. Here, look. It's not. It's real, by the way. It came from the Department of Justice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let's see.
There we go. I'll show you.
Oh shoot. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, don't worry. The viewers will see that.
Mm-hmm.
The viewers will see that in the editing.
All right.
Yeah. No. So. Yeah. No. Donald Trump is a reptilian. Apparently, I didn't know that until like today when I did research. What do you think about that?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
How can a God be all powerful, all loving, and all knowing at the same time?
Well, I mean, the definition of a God is all knowing, all powerful, and all loving. God is infinite in every way, right? In all directions. That's what a God is. A God is the greatest thing that we can think of, right? If you can think of something greater than God, then what you thought of originally isn't God. He's the highest thing possible, right? So the highest thing possible would naturally have to be all powerful, all loving, and all knowing, right? So it's necessary actually for that to be the case.
Yeah, but then like bad things happen because of it. Apparently bad things happen, like tornadoes, and like for example, how can God be all knowing, all loving, and all powerful, right? If He's not able to put me to champion on Rainbow Six Siege, because I've been working hard, I've been praying to get to there, and He didn't put me in champion. I've been maining Sledge and Mute on there, and I haven't reached champion, and I've been playing for 2 years. So how can you say God is so loving if such bad things happen?
Well, it's just not His will. God's will is perfect. He knows what's best for us. If He doesn't want you to get to Rainbow Six Siege, what was it?
Champion. I'm trying to get to champion.
Champion, yeah.
I need a stack, and if you know if it's what stack means, I need a stack.
If you're not a champion, it's because A, either you're not good enough, which is probably a skill issue, or B, that's not part of God's will for you. He has a plan for you, He has a plan for everyone, and His plan for you might not include becoming champion in Rainbow Six Siege.
I see how it is. Also, by the way, you might be guys wondering why I changed locations from the last episode. It's because I'm actually getting chased down by Mossad agents, because I posted it on my YouTube account, the video, and then Mossad DM'd me on Instagram saying, hey, you need to take that video down now or we'll find you. So I had to relocate. So that's why. Anyways, next question. Oh, this is a good one. Why did the Israelites kill all the people of the Amalek tribe? It seems they have a lot of experience in eradicating races for a group of people chosen by God.
Okay, I feel like that question is quite biased. First of all, I think it's important to note Deuteronomy 22. While the Israelites were fleeing from Egypt in the Exodus, they were being attacked in that weak state when they were running away. They were attacked by those what do you call them? Amalekites?
Amalekite. I think they're called Amalekites. Yeah.
Amalekites. Yeah. So they were attacked, which is already a low move, by this other tribe, and they had to run away, right? So naturally, they wanted to get back, right? But the thing is, it's not about revenge here. The Israelites destroyed the Amalekites because it was God's will. God decides. God is morality, right? Morality is not subjective; it's objective, and that objectiveness is because it comes from God, who is a constant. Right? So yeah, that's why.
Oh, so okay.
So it was a good thing. It was a good thing that they eradicated the Amalekites. Right? They obeyed God's will, and so it was a good, inherently good thing.
So if I was an Israelite and God told me, and there was an Amalek guy. Okay, so I don't know if the camera can see, but there's like an Amalek guy over there.
No, there isn't.
There is.
Oh, there is. Yeah,
there is.
My bad.
There's an Amalek guy over there. According to God, I should kill that guy, right?
I mean, the Amalekites were all eradicated already, so...
But what if there was a last one, like a surviving one? They had genes from the Amalek.
I mean, this was well over 2,000 years ago. I don't know how we'd be living.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, there's...
Okay, last question, I think. Is it possible to be a Christian but not believe Jesus existed?
No, it's not possible. You're not a Christian if you don't believe Jesus existed. It's as simple as that. Like that. That's the prerequisite. That's the basic. Even atheists admit Jesus existed. They just don't believe that He was God, right? The prerequisite for being in any Christian denomination is that you have to believe Jesus Christ was God, right? Yeah. If you don't believe that, you're not a Christian. It's as simple as that.
The reason I asked that question is because I met some genius people, and they said to me, "Oh, I believe in Christianity. I'm a Christian, but I don't believe in Jesus Christ." Yo, can I have that? Can I have that picture? Can I just show my friend? Let me show them. So, I'm just gonna show you this picture. I don't know why I've been sent this, but like they just showed me this. Like,
What is that?
don't even know.
Is that?
Can you send me this on a thingy? I need to make sure. I think this is a Mossad agent.
That looks like a colossal titan.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm just gonna open up this thing as a last thing. Alright. Just read it out. What does it say?
Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness.
How can you hunger and thirst for an emotion?
That's a good question. So, it's not about a physical desire, right? when you say hunger and thirst, that's a desire for food and water. Here, righteousness isn't the food. I mean, it's the nutrition for our souls, right? This is what we need. This is our manna, right? This is what we need, right? Blessed. Wait, let me show you.
Is mana like the magical stuff? Like the magical. I saw that in Final Fantasy. You know the game.
No.
Oh, never mind. You just forget it, man.
Okay. So when they hunger and thirst for righteousness, it means that they have a strong desire for righteousness.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that they're going to eat a cake that's shaped like righteousness, right? They're not going to
Yeah, I don't think that exists, but I think that would be a pretty good cake. I think.
Yeah. But like, it doesn't mean literally eating righteousness. It means looking for righteousness in everything that you do, wanting to be righteous with God, right? So yeah.
Right. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't. You've actually shocked me with your responses because most people they just ask ridiculous questions. Anyways, next person on my episode is actually going to be a Satanist. So I don't know if you're going to like 1v1 each other.
I've spoken.
You'll outspeak him.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you know it's a him?
My bad.
Do you know we're like in the 2025 thing? You can't be doing that
Yeah,
anymore.
my bad.
But like,
I'll outspeak them.
you'll outspeak them.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yes, we have actually overrun. Thank you very much for this interview. It was very important. I think this is better than my last episode. If you guys if you want to let me know who you want next on here, I'll find the person. And yeah,
Maybe a COVID part 2, you know?
a covered part 2. I don't know. I heard some people want that, but yeah. All right. Thank you very much, man. All right. Bye.